Yo, how's it going? Today we're going to jump into the wacky world of TikTok. And the topic for this is the Mandela effect. I'm hopeful this is going to be as silly as I think it's going to be. But let's go. That's kind of loud, bro.
Does it kind of feel like we're living in a parallel universe to anyone else? You know, kind of like the dystopian nightmare version of Earth we're currently on is not the version that we actually started on. If these thoughts have ever crossed your mind, this is the video for you.
Okay.
The Mandela effect, and why I believe it might actually be proof that we're living in a parallel universe. Now, my
Talk to
usual
me.
disclaimer, if you're going through an existential crisis right now, you might want to just flip through this because this video might bug you out. But if you want your brain tickled, keep watching. If
Let's
you don't know
go.
what the Mandela effect is, let me tell you. Essentially, the Mandela effect is a phenomenon in which a large group of people have the same memory of something that never existed. It's basically a glitch in the matrix in which millions of people remember the exact same thing that never existed. Some of the most popular examples of Mandela effect. The Bernstein Bears was never spelled with an E. Curious George never had a tail. The Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci never had 3 sets of arms and legs. This one really tripped me out. What if we all have these
That one
memories
kinda
because
does.
during our lifetime something happened that altered the timelines? Quick question.
Talk to me. Okay.
Mandela effects that are going to make you question your reality. Mandela effects are when a bunch of people remember something incorrectly or something that doesn't exist at all. Some people believe they're proof of parallel universes. Finish this line, I'm a Barbie girl. You probably said in a Barbie world, right?
I did in
Wrong.
my mind.
The correct lyrics are actually in the Barbie world, which just sounds so wrong. I bet you didn't know that California Girls by
I mean, that one's a simple mistake. It's not like, oh my God, we're living in a parallel universe. If it's just a simple mistake, that one's okay. It's whatever. It's
Katy
just like,
Perry was spelt like that. I swear I was obsessed with this song and I always remember it being spelled normally. Oh, and Curious George doesn't have a tail. He never did.
we're all gonna, are we gonna go
Mandela
towards,
effects that are going to make you
we're all gonna hit the point of either the Bernstein Bears or the Bernstein Bears, whatever, or in Curious George. Oh, and Pikachu. Those are 3 that I know. If it's gonna
question
repeat
your
it,
reality. Have you ever been to a JCPenney? Because I have, and I always remember it being spelt like this. But apparently it's always been spelt this way with this weird extra E at the end. Which just doesn't look right to me. It looks like it's supposed to say JCPenney or something. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. This next one absolutely ruined me. Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger, apparently always had a blue nose. I'm sorry, what? I always remember him having a black nose, and apparently lots of other people do too. Let me know what
I did. I thought he had a black nose.
you guys remember.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Here are some more Mandela effects that are gonna
You
make
again?
you question your reality. Apparently, the Monopoly Man never had a monocle. I swear on my life, I remember him having
Okay.
a monocle. The movie Monsters, Inc. has a comma in it. I mean, this could be just me not paying attention because I saw this as a child, but apparently lots of other people don't remember this either. And it just looks kind of sus. And then we
I do.
have Raisin Bran. I vividly remember the little son wearing sunglasses, but apparently
I hate Raisin Bran. I don't care if it had a son with glasses or a son riding a scooter. That cereal is trash.
he never did. I feel like we're in an alternate reality. Let me know what you guys remember.
Okay, better not
These
be here. Son
Mandela
of a
effects are gonna make you
bitch.
question your reality. The famous line in Snow White, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all, is actually not correct. It's actually magic mirror on the wall. And
Oh,
apparently,
okay.
if you look at the original VHS tapes, it's always been that way. So this next one, you're probably not gonna remember, but it's really, really strange. People all over the internet have claimed that they have been inside of this torch in the Statue of Liberty. In middle school, I actually had a teacher tell me that they went inside of the torch. But according to historical records, the torch has been closed to the public since 1916. Oh, and apparently Mickey Mouse never wore suspenders. Not even in the original cartoons.
That's true. Like, I never saw Mickey Mouse wear suspenders.
Mandela effects that are gonna make you question your reality. People all over the internet, including myself, remember there being a robber emoji. And it looked something like this. Apparently, this emoji never existed. I swear I remember seeing it. The Wendy's girl never had braids. This is the old logo and this is the newer one. As you can see, they've always been pigtails. But what's really weird is if you search Wendy's Halloween costume, pictures of wigs with braids come up. So why do we all collectively remember the wrong thing? Oh, and the Fruit of the Loom logo never had a cornucopia. I'm sorry, what?
What? Yeah, no. I swear it did. Oh man, I'm tripping.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone knows about the
Here we go.
Mandela effect. This
Yes.
to me is like the biggest proof I've seen so far.
Bob the Builder, really? The biggest breakthrough proof? No fucking way. Yep. Okay, that's right.
Anyone else watch Bob the Builder?
No.
Bob the Builder as a kid? Well, does anybody else remember him having an accent?
Please let it be. Okay. It would be hilarious if Bob the Builder had like an accent, like a minority accent. Like it doesn't matter which one. It would be just priceless.
Bob the Builder? Bob the Builder?
That's not that bad.
Hey guys,
Relax.
so I was scrolling through the For You page today when I saw a video about Cheez-It boxes not having a Z at the end. Of course, I had to go check this out for myself, so I head down to my pantry, and to my surprise, it's missing. I immediately begin to wonder if my entire life has been a lie. Like, tell me there used to be a Z there. After examining the box for a few minutes, I thought that maybe other Cheez-It boxes have the Z. So I do what any sane person would and headed to the store, hoping to find some answers. Luckily, I live 2 minutes away from the store, so the anticipation did not build up.
All this just to find if it has a letter? Bro, I mean, I guess have you seen how high gas prices are? Not worth it.
My spine was tingling as I entered the store, and I immediately set out for the chip aisle. Sadly, my navigation skills in grocery stores suck, so it took me about 10 minutes to locate the controversial Cheez-Its. Also, someone explain why they aren't in the chip aisle, like they really making me burn calories. After finding the cracker aisle, I finally located the delicious delicacy. I was horrified to find that there were no Z's on any of the boxes. Like, since when was Cheez-It singular? Like, are they mocking me for being single my entire life? I was speechless. My entire life, I swore there was a Z at the end. Someone is playing games. As I walked out, I saw this, and I did not know how to act. This is a sign, guys. Cheez-Its are fake.
Yeah. I ain't
You know
fuck
the
with
Mandela
Cheez-Its.
effect? Okay,
Yeah.
ready?
Okay.
So if you have an iPhone, you know that
I
emoji
don't.
of like the robber like with a mask on and he's like holding a bag and he's like tiptoeing?
I don't.
It doesn't exist. It never has existed.
Yeah.
Never has. No trace of it anywhere.
iPhone's
Also,
trash.
you know that emoji of like the person hiking and like they have like those like walking sticks? Doesn't exist. Never has existed. No trace of it. I'm scared.
What?
We
Bro.
live in a parallel universe. We need to talk about these crazy Mandela effects. So if you don't know, the theory goes that in millions and millions of years, time travel exists. And each time someone time travels to the past, they make slight changes that causes us to go into a parallel dimension. Now, these slight changes that they make are called Mandela effects. And y'all, I got some crazy ones for you. Now picture how the song We Are the Champions ends. Y'all heard that right. It's never ended on, oh, the world. Like, what? Next up, we have Fruit of the Loom. Y'all are probably like, oh, this looks normal. Like, there's nothing wrong about that. It looks the same. Wrong. This has always been the logo.
I guess that's the one that's kind of making me trip the most out of all these is the Fruit of the Loom. I didn't know that.
With no damn cornucopia.
I remember it had the little crust thing.
Next up, we have my dear friend Pikachu. Like, what could be wrong with him? His tail has never had a black stripe. What? Now, I'm running out of time, but like Pinterest, it's always been Pinterest, not Pinterest. And that's the conspiracy.
Ugh, that was horrible. That was a bad outro. What?
Zootopia.
Zootopia? What's it called again?
Zootopia.
Zootopolis.
It's
Acropolis?
called Zootropolis. I don't think it's called that.
So you guys know about the Mandela effect, right?
Okay.
And I'm watching Spy Kids. The first Spy Kids.
Yeah, nice.
So the way that I remember it from a kid
A woman of glass.
is they drop out of the plane that's about to crash, and they put on their regulators to breathe underwater. Then Carmen goes, the water's warmer in here. And then
Bro, it's been so many years since I watched Spy Kids. It could be so many different ways. I really don't care.
Junie says, oh, sorry, I peed.
Comm systems check. Can you hear me? Yeah. Let's try that cave over there. Must be it. You're kidding. It's a cave of sleeping sharks. Sharks don't sleep. Want to bet? I did a science project on them at depths where the water's.
Nice.
Where did that shark scene come from? Those sharks have never been there. My sister's denying it. Someone has to believe me.
It's kind of feels like yesterday I was watching Bruce Almighty, and right before the scene where he like goes on the computer and goes like, you know, high speed and shit, there was like this whole sticky note scene that I wasn't aware of, and I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? I feel like that to me was like a slight Mandela effect like moment for me, because it's like I've watched Bruce Almighty like 2 or 3 times throughout my life, and I don't know where there's like a sticky note scene, and I'm like, I have never seen this scene in my life. Where did this come from? So I mean I can relate when it comes to the Spy Kids thing, but that's note to self. I gotta rewatch Spy Kids for nostalgia. That shit was fun.
Please rewatch the movie and someone tell me if I'm wrong.
I got you.
It looks like the door over there.
I'm literally losing my mind. What is this? So I was just about to eat some cereal, and then I was looking at the box for mad long, and I was like, this don't feel right. And then I looked.
Yeah, it's Captain Crunch. Who the fuck eats Captain Crunch? Captain Crunch to me, no. I can't say that. I was about to compare Captain Crunch to Arby's, but that's Raisin Bran. Captain Crunch is more like burger, like, I don't know, like some shitty like this like fast food place I can't think of right now.
It said Cap'n Crunch. Cap'n Crunch. Cap'n Crunch. I can't be the only person that remembers it being Captain Crunch. Like Captain. So I googled it. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as Captain Crunch. It's always been Cap'n Crunch. I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
Fuck with this dude.
Y'all, I found some Mandela effects that I promise you haven't heard of, but are going to make you shook. We need to talk about this. Okay, first up we have the song Barbie World. Let's see how y'all remember it. Okay, finish the lyric. I'm a Barbie girl in Barbie world. It's always been in the Barbie world, not in a Barbie world. What? Okay, next up, picture Frosty the Snowman. What color scarf does he wear? If you said a red scarf, you're wrong because he doesn't wear a scarf at all. I'm sorry, but I clearly remember a red scarf. What?
I don't. And that's serious. I'm 100% serious. Like, I don't remember a red scarf. Like, I always saw this dude as a butt naked snowman, you know?
Okay, next up, if you're a fan of Just Go With It, picture the movie poster in your mind. I don't know about you guys, but this used to be my favorite movie, and I clearly remember them clinking drinks, but they're fist bumping. Like, what? That's not right. Now, lastly,
It's kind of like, oh my god, I hate
picture drinks, but they're fist.
you can get where that comes from, because it seems like, because the woman that's standing right behind them is wearing this orange, and then when they're clinking drinks, usually like it's like champagne or something, and it's like, you know, it's a colored drink, and you could see where it comes from.
Fist bumping, like what? That's not right. Now, lastly, picture Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Y'all remember his Adam's apple, right? Like whenever he swallowed, he used to gulp and it used to bulge. Like this, right?
Yeah.
He has never had an Adam's apple.
What?
And that is today's conspiracy.
All right, they got me with 2. One, the Fruit of the Loom ones, and with Shaggy. I swear I remember Shaggy having a Adam's apple. I gotta reanalyze my life real quick.